On this episode of the podcast, we take a look at the movie Serenity, written and directed by Stephen Knight, starring Matthew McConaughey, Anne Hathaway, Diane Lane, Jason Clarke, and Djimon Hounsou. Welcome to He Said, She Said Movie Reviews. This is the podcast where a happily married couple with similar but different movie tastes take a quick look at the movies, helping you make the right decision before your next movie. I'm your host, Tim.
And I'm April.
So we went and saw Serenity, and we are completely split on this movie. April gives Serenity a 2, and I bring it in at a 4. We'll tell you all about it right after this one trailer.
The trailer was The Informer. It's about an ex-convict working undercover intentionally to get himself incarcerated again in order to get back into the mob at a maximum security prison. It's with Joe Kinnaman. Is that right, Tim?
Yeah.
And Rosamund Pike, and it looks good.
Okay, so we saw Serenity this week. This is the new Matthew McConaughey movie. This is written and directed by Stephen Knight. He's known for, this is his third directing attempt. He did Locke and Redemption before that, but he's a well-known writer on TV for things like Taboo, Peaky Blinders. He's done movies like The Girl in the Spider's Web, Seventh Son, Woman Walks Ahead. Some good movies there. Great cast in this movie. Matthew McConaughey, Anne Hathaway, Diane Lane, Jason Clarke, Djimon Hounsou. Great cast, great stuff to work with. I thoroughly enjoyed this movie. April did not.
No, I did not. Now, mind you that we went to the premiere, the very first showing you can see of Serenity. I drug everyone out in the freezing cold because I was so excited. So let me just start with that.
Why were you excited about this? The trailer?
The trailer. I thought it was like an old-fashioned, old Against All Odds. Those of you that are in your granny years like we are, ha ha ha.
I'm not in my granny years, thank you.
And remember, I just thought it would be a movie about a certain subject. And it wasn't. And I'm not going to give away the plot in this review, but it was very misleading in my opinion.
Okay, the trailer shows that it's a love triangle, romance, and betrayal type of movie, right?
Yes.
Okay. Were all those elements in that movie?
I'm not going to go about the review that way, Tim. Let's get going on it. The running time was 106 minutes, below or right about what I like. That part was the only good thing about this movie. Let's go ahead and get started.
Okay. All right. Get started.
Okay. The theme, I guess in the tone, to be blunt, is nothing as it seems.
Yes. It's one of those. Okay. Nothing appears as it seems. So,
right.
Yeah.
From an acting standpoint, Tim, I'm going to let you take this.
I thought the acting in the movie was great. To me, it seemed like it was a movie that was written with Matthew McConaughey in mind. It was for him. He fit the role perfectly. Standout to me was Jason Clarke. I thought he did a really good job playing the antagonist in this movie. He was an evil, nasty little guy. So I thought he did a great job. So I thought the acting was solid in this. I have no problem with the acting.
Okay, well, my opinion, acting can only really be great if the story's great. So that goes to everything. It starts the foundation. So in my opinion, I'm sure the actors did the best they could with what they had. They're my favorites. You've got, I just even read that Princess Diaries 3 they're going to make. I absolutely love Anne Hathaway. I love Diane Lane. I love Matthew McConaughey. I mean, I could sit here and go on and on. These are great actors, some of my favorites. It didn't happen in this movie for me. It just didn't happen all the way around.
Okay, fair enough. It didn't happen for you. I thought, like I said, I thought the movie was written with Matthew in mind. It really played to his broody, introspective character type. thing that he does so well, even in car commercials. So
right, the score. I mean, I do remember the opening scene. I mean, I thought that was the dramatic music and the very beginning on the boat with two guys drunk and passed out. You remember that?
Yeah, that gave me a chuckle because it starts out with this dramatic music and the camera's going over the water to a boat that's sitting there, and you think something big action's about to happen, and then the camera focuses on two guys passed out in the fishing seats drunk. So I thought that was pretty funny.
Right. I mean, I remember that, but I'll let you discuss the cinematography because
I thought cinematography wise, it was beautiful. I mean, the blues of the ocean and the sky and the island life. I thought it was a pretty movie. The sugarcane fields. I thought they did a great job with cinematography. The light and the darkness in the movie, all that was great.
And I'll give you that because I love, like you're right, the Jeep scenes through the cornfields.
Even there's a scene towards the end where he's sitting out by himself on a kind of a bar of sand on a log. I thought it was just that part of it. The movie was well done and beautiful. So,
right.
And the base of the movie I thought was good. The movie never really slowed down. There wasn't really a slow part. The second act didn't slow down at all. So I thought the pace was great. And dialogue was okay. Once again, I think the movie was written with Matthew McConaughey in mind, and it played for him in the way he talks and the way he does things. So,
for me, when I'm looking at a movie, there's so many different areas that make a movie what it is. But in my opinion, even all the side characters, they were just lacking.
Okay.
The townspeople, the bar guy at the,
But the lacking, without doing a spoiler, I think the lacking in the shadowness and the thinness of the characters, the side characters, play into exactly what the storyline was about.
Okay.
I'm trying not to spoil the movie. Listen, here's the bottom line. I think for you, this movie, and if you've seen the trailers for this, you're going to think that this is a romance movie. The romance part is a romance revenge type of movie.
Betrayal.
Like what did you say?
Against all
odds. Something like that. It is that, but that's a subplot to the movie.
Mm-hmm.
This movie is a sci-fi movie. And I'm going to tell you that up front because if you're going there thinking you're seeing a romance, it's not. This is a sci-fi movie. This movie would fit right in with Black Mirror.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So now you gave a little bit about it.
It's a little. Okay. Hey, listen, it's the weekend. Okay. The movie's been out for 2 days. If you're not reading social media, you won't know that. But if you're reading anything about this movie, you're going to find out that it is not what it appears.
All right. So anyway, I was very disappointed in this movie all the way around. I rated it at a 2. I could have gone down to a 1, but I wanted to have a little bit of compassion here. Some of my favorite actors. So I gave it a 2. Tim, how are you going to rate it?
As I said up front, for me, this was a 4. Hey, I was driving to this movie and I was going, I really do not want to go see this movie. This is not in my wheelhouse. I'll tell you something, that you start watching this movie, pay attention to everything that happens up front. Just pay close attention because it all comes through into the end. Let me finish. Thank you. Thoroughly enjoyed this movie. It definitely is a Black Mirror type of movie. There is some huge plot twist, M. Night Shyamalan type of plot twist things. Pay close attention so you can catch it. It's a great movie. Thoroughly enjoyed it. It's definitely a guy's movie, I think, too. So,
all righty. Well, I will look forward to seeing everybody at the movies.
Thanks a lot, and we'll see you at the movies.